Hello everyone, good evening to every one of you. I hope this Monday has been a great start for every one of you here, okay? Now, today's theme is Momentum Monday, and Momentum Mondays we always talk about health. Momentum Monday and also Fulfilled Friday. That's where I will touch on the issues of health and how it's also going to be the one that is also influencing your wealth structure, all right? So, most people think wealth is built with money, strategy, or hard work. But in my experience, I have seen this repeatedly. Okay, wealth collapses far more often because of health. That means if we don't take care of our health, whatever our effort to build wealth is just in vain. Okay, a lot of people say this, and I will gladly agree. Health is your first wealth. Not because people didn't try hard enough, but because their body eventually collected a debt their balance sheet couldn't pay. Alright? Now, on Momentum Monday, we often talk about progress, discipline, and consistency. But here's the truth that most people don't want to face. Momentum without health is a borrowed time. Now, let me repeat that. Momentum without health is borrowed time. You can push and push, you can grind and grind, and you can outperform for a season. But eventually, the body calls in the loan, and it's not going to be pleasant at times, right? So, in Reason from Ashes, we talk about the 9 Ds, the real risks that quietly destroy lives and wealth. Let me say this clearly. Disease is not just a medical issue. It's also a financial event. So, in terms of disease, we look at medical costs spiraling up, going up, okay? Reduced productivity when one gets hit by disease. Even I've known some clients or even friends who were forced into early retirement because of diseases. You know, all this close to fatal and serious diseases like cancer, heart attack, cardiac arrest, and even because of diseases, they have to start depending on others, unfortunately. And because of health issues, okay, we also look at downturn, even the other D. When health drops, so does income. This is inevitable, right? And when your income drops, structures start breaking. What once looks to be stable, but because of downturn, because of health spiraling down, it's also one of the downturns, and it can lead to wealth collapse. And the final D, which is the silent one, okay, which is pertinent to health, is doom. You see, burnouts, mental fatigue, and even decision paralysis. A lot of us do face this, but a lot of us actually choose to ignore it or deny it or just postpone it or procrastinate on it. Now, most people don't fail because they are lazy. They fail because they are exhausted. You see, that's why so many people, and especially the most capable ones, the intelligent ones, these people never complete the wealth journey that they started, because a lot of them succumb to these 3 Ds that I just mentioned. So I've learned this not from textbooks, but from watching patterns in professionals, in entrepreneurs, and even in families. Every time health is compromised, wealth planning becomes reactive instead of strategic. And once you are reacting, momentum is already gone. So here's the clarity moment. You see, real momentum doesn't start with speed. It starts with clarity. And one of the clearest questions we should be asking ourselves is this: is my health supporting my wealth journey, or silently sabotaging it? Like I would like to reiterate, a lot of my clients also can tell me, especially those who have survived the health scare, It's like being given a second chance. Okay, being a second chance not just to work but to live. Okay, to have a purpose in generating wealth. They always say this. Health is your first wealth. Health is always your first wealth. Alright? So just some practical takeaways for all of you. You don't need perfection. You don't need extreme routines. But what you do need is a structure. Okay? So you need to have these 3 anchors here. Okay? 3 anchors. Firstly, energy before ambition, consistency before intensity, and finally, sustainability before scale. Because the strongest wealth structures are built by people who can still show up year after year. That means they have good health. So momentum follows clarity. That's what I noticed. And clarity begins with stewardship of your body, your energy, and your life. If this resonates, stay close. This is a part of a bigger conversation I'll be unpacking. Thank you very much. I hope your Mondays have been good, and I wish you a very, very good and healthy week throughout the week and throughout the month and throughout the year. Okay? Together we rise. Thank you. Thank you.